At last, you've loaded up your very first Minecraft world. What should you do first, player? Go punch a tree, of course. After exploring around to see if you'll make this your new home, night falls. It's too late to make a bed now. You'll need to shelter yourself quick. As daybreak comes, you're finally safe from those hordes of mobs. But you're lazy, and you never got around to getting rid of your dirt house. Welcome back to Extreme Makeover Minecraft Edition, where today we are tackling the epitome of all Minecraft worlds, the classic dirt house. This simple small covering from mobs quickly turns into an aesthetic nightmare. Now, since the theme is dirt house, we're gonna stick with dirt house. The first plan of action was to terraform the land. I wanted it to look like a natural hill where someone had started to dig out a hole, almost kind of like a hobbit hole. Once I laid the basic foundation, I wanted to have a path go around the side and up to the roof of the hill. I incorporated coarse dirt to make it look like parts were just freshly dug up, and I used podzol to strike a contrast with the top of the house. Next, I began some serious work on the interior design. I wanted to give it a nice homely look, basically anything that would make me feel cozy. After a considerable amount of time, we can say that our extreme makeover is finished. Now it's time to bring you guys along for a tour. So basically the theme I went for with this dirt house was practicality. I mean, okay, let's get this straight. Not practical for Minecraft, but let's say practical for an adventure map or adventure world. So basically, if you were to dig out a house made out of dirt, what would that look like practically? So I figure it should have the bare essentials. So on the top, I first had the idea for a rooftop garden, and I just absolutely loved the idea, and I thought the contrast with the podzol up here would almost make it look like the roof, like it would stick out, but almost like it was some kind of mud mixture or something of that nature on the top. So of course, with the crops and the bare essentials, I've got some pumpkins on the side and some berry bushes and leaves for bushes, mainly to give it that aesthetic look, because we all know if something doesn't look good, just add some leaves. I placed some of this dead coral here because it almost gave it a dead bush feel without having to use the dead bushes. I just wanted to experiment and see what that would look like, and I'm pretty sure I like that. I thought that whoever owns this Hobbit Hill might like to enjoy a little rest by a pond, so I thought a pond was a nice touch at the end. Also, coming around the back here, I not only have one entrance, but I have a back entrance over here that leads directly to his cow pen, so at least he has some livestock set up and has a decent food supply, not only of vegetables, but of meat. I really like this side in particular because it really stresses the fact that it's just a big giant pile of dirt. You still have the elements of the original hill that was there with the grass, but then with the coarse dirt right here, especially with the chimney, obviously someone had to construct this and build this in, so obviously I think the coarse dirt around it makes a whole lot of sense that someone just had to pile it all around there and make sure that it just wouldn't all fall in. We have a small window over here on this side, and then a chimney right here, and incorporating the use of campfires and trapdoors, we can have the smoke billowing out the top. As we make our way into the house, you can see I have some path blocks here, so it still almost feels like mud is getting trapped in, or it's still incorporated into the dirt. So like right here we have a complete roof support, but even right here you still see some dirt as part of the roofing, and this leads down to a mine shaft. We have a nice little hallway closet here with a lantern on a shelf, and of course you still have some dirt kind of piling in right here, but nonetheless we have our logs and we have our stairs to keep the house from caving in. We've got a nice little fireplace here in the kind of living area, and right around this corner is our kitchen. Real simple. Use the campfire design where you place down the food item and then throw a splash water bottle on it before it cooks so that it leaves it on there. It's a very nice touch. Moving on downstairs, we played on the same theme right here as we did over here with the chests, and right around the corner is the bedroom. Just went real simple, went with a nice black sheet and some bookshelves around. This is where the main storage area of the house is. We have our chests right here, and then we have some barrels here, of course. Of course, we've got a place for the armor stand, and since it's essentially a starter house, we just went with more simple tools. So I just went ahead and gave him some iron armor and an iron sword, so it's just real simple and quaint, you know, not anything crazy like diamonds yet. At that point, he'd be probably living in a dirt mansion.
And once you get suited up, you're ready to take on your next adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had making it. Leave a comment down below on what you guys think I should build next, and if we can get 50 likes on this video, I will put the world up for download. And until next time, this has been That Rad Christian.